What's up, guys? We are back in Feed the Beast Monster. Ooh, spooky, scary monster. So, a couple of things are going down over here at Dingletron Industries. One being that we got Optifine working, so my frames are a little more smooth. I don't know if it's gonna matter at all in recording at the end of the day anyways, because, well, it just picks up like 30 or whatever usually when you're recording, plus when you're recording it's slower, so like I don't really think it's gonna make a difference, but whatever. One thing I will say is I need to get a quarry going soon. Another thing I will say is you can see there's a massive hole up there in the house, and you'd be wondering, why is there a massive hole up there in the house? And I'll tell you why. So I decided with the mariculture mod, I do want to do a themed room for mariculture. And I want to do the elevator floors. So that's what's going on with me. However, in order to do that, we want it to look really cool. So there's this block, which I'm going to show you in a moment here, called, it's from the Random Things mod. It's pretty cool. So this might be enough. This block is called the Fluid Display. So fluid display seems like a pointless block. It seems like a fluid display would be a dumb thing, because all the fluid display does is this. It just acts as that thing. Okay? Why is that necessary? I'll show you why that's necessary. So we have a fluid display, right? Look at this guy, just picking up blocks. Oh yeah, we built a hammer with tinkers as well. Kind of neat. I can show you guys, I'll walk through how I went about making those tools, but it's coming great handy here, getting all these areas cleared out. Look at my little chomper, he's just chomping along. He's got long hair, don't care. Let me just get this stuff here. 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 Gotta be careful, don't get it out. Man, this is, I should have planned out doing the floor before recording, getting that out, but whatever. Also, I was thinking, so this room is all going to be themed for mariculture. This whole room is going to be the mariculture aquatic-based room. So everything in this room is going to look neat and fishy. We're going to have fish tanks, we're going to have, it's going to be great. Super happy about that. And cool windows as well. That's the plan. And of course we've got an elevator. We have different floors. And I got a neat thing coming out, maybe next video, for showing you how to get those crystals working. Okay, so anyway, so let's start lining our floors. Okay, this guy, come on, move out of the way. Alright, my dingle chest. So, this looks silly so far. I know it does, you know it does. But you're gonna see. We're gonna be walking on sunshine soon. Not sunshine, water. But this is gonna be really cool. Well, actually, I don't know how it's gonna look. I have no idea how it's gonna look. But I'm hoping that when we get the majority of these down, it's gonna look pretty darn cool. And when you're up here, and it's really gonna have, hopefully, you know, like an immersive feeling. And these are really cheap to make, these blocks. For like you need one round, so you need 8 panes and 1 bottle, and you get 8 of these blocks. It reminds me of the Open Blocks mod in that this stuff is just so extremely cheap to create. So let's go for it. Whoops. It's not actually going to make any sound. But essentially, what this is, and it feels weird being able to walk on it. It feels like we shouldn't be able to walk on this. Oh, you know what? That's weird. I wonder if that's a glitch we can fix. Because it wants to think that I wonder if you can change the direction or something. But, you know what's so weird is, like, we essentially now have made our house, have made this room in such a way that we are, like, we're just walking on water. We're practically just Jesus. I'm just kidding. Just joking. Don't joke about that stuff, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But this is so cool. Look at this. We're walking on water in the house. So when you come in here, and oh wow, neato. So you could change it if you wanted it to be moving. All of it. How trippy would that be? Let's try moving all of them and see if, like, you know, cause you're gonna TP up here, or people are gonna TP up here, and they're not gonna want to walk, cause they're gonna be like, there's water. They're gonna TP up and be like, there's water everywhere, and they're not gonna want to walk up, or walk away, you know, away from the elevator. But then they're gonna see, and they're gonna be like, what is this sorcery? TopMass, how are you such a wizard? And I'll say, well, that's for me to know and for you to find out. This is so neat. But anyways, so let's see how it looks like this, and then I'll see which way looks best. And we're gonna do, like, we're gonna want to add, like, you know, algae on the walls. Want to get some leafy type stuff up in here. We want to make it look dope. And of course, you're gonna be more immersed when the whole thing's full. I'm gonna do these other 3 layers here, and then that should be a big enough room, I reckon. Big old fancy window out front. It's gonna be nice. This is really neat, guys. I'm thinking this is gonna be really cool. It's just gonna come up. So I don't know. You guys maybe are gonna have to vote for still water or not. It makes me feel so trippy with the moving water. It's so cool. I don't know. I like the moving water a lot. Once the whole room's full, I think it'll be good. It's still, when I stop moving, it trips me out. I think, like, I'm about to start getting pushed away. I feel like I'm just gonna start getting like this, like, just pushed away. But I'm not. This guy, see, he's not even, he's afraid. Look, he won't even leave. Oh yeah, there you go. Alright, anyways. So I'm gonna pause the recording here, guys, and then I'm gonna just, I'm gonna fill the rest of the floor in, and we'll see. Alright, guys, so we did some work to that room up there. And we're gonna need to start adding some of the mariculture features up there. You can see the window. Now, I'm not so sure. Like, the window looks cool or whatever, but... And then, you know, there's gonna be no higher floors, so whatever. But I think I need to put some of that smooth cobble around it, like I got for the rest. And then maybe, like, just some of the small micro blocks around the trim. And then I think it'll look good. But I wanted to show it to you with, like, the water and everything. Also, I just wanted to point out that this cow here, I don't really know how he got over here. I know I'm not looking at him, but I'm just... This cow here, I don't know how he got over here, but he's been here for, like, forever. He doesn't understand how to get off this tree, like, because I guess he doesn't register, he can go from here to here, but, like, he doesn't, like, he can't, or something. Anyways, so this mushroom is here forever. Until someone, like, murders him. So I thought that instead of killing him, let's just keep him here. He'll be like our friend that we say hi to. And he just lives in a tree. But he needs a name. I was thinking maybe something like Ronald. I don't really have a real reason for that. It's just a cool name. Anyways, so he'll just live there forever. Who cares? So hey buddy. Yep. I almost killed him. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Why kill him if he's gonna be there forever? Right? Just sit there. So anyways, people were asking me whether or not I could show off kind of how this whole tinkering thing goes along, because now that I know how to use it. But it's fairly simple. Essentially, to make these molds, these casts, you put whatever you make a wooden version of whatever it is you want to make, and to do that you just use the stencil tables. So make a wooden version with just wood planks. Then you put it in here, and then you use gold and pour it, and you get a stencil. Once you have gold, you can go in here and, like, you can move these around to whatever you want. So, of course, I had cobalt before for my hammer, for the head. And then all the enchantments and stuff. So ball of moss is just mossy cobble. You can craft 9 to make a ball of moss, so that makes it actually repair itself. And if you plunk it in here, you can see it's got 100 out of 100 redstone. If I got more, I could add more, which would make it go even faster. It's got the emerald on there, which gives it, like, durability. and then it's reinforced because one of the plates that I made it with was obsidian, and then you can add additional modifiers. For example, like, because there's only a certain amount of slots of like upgrades you can do, and you can add additional modifiers. Like, for example, one modifier you can add is when you get an emerald, or it's a gold block and a diamond, gets you an extra one. So like I've put that on as well. So I actually have room for more modifiers. So I heard if I get something called a lava crystal. Lava crystal, there it is. This will allow it to smelt the things that I break. I actually have some blaze rods. So I wonder if I could, yeah, it's that. I wonder if I could craft that. Let's go take a peek and see if we have the supplies. I know that I have some blaze rods, but do I have enough? If not, then maybe I'll go get some, because I know we've got a shoddy blaze farm. I do have 2 out of the 4 of these I need. That's pretty neat. So there's a start. I built a walrus as well. I don't know why. I just built him. You make it with fish. It's just fish in a circle, and you can build this walrus. It's for our room upstairs, for mariculture, which is still going on, but like, it's gonna take time because I want it to look really good. Okay, we have 3 out of 4. And then we need blaze rods. So I'm gonna go to the nether and try to get that sorry. Try to get that on here so that when we break blocks, then it'll also smelt them for us. That's gonna be really useful for like you know, when we're up there and we're trying to mine out an area, and then you don't want to go and have to smelt all your ores and stuff. It's just gonna do it for you, which is gonna be pretty neat. So yeah. So I'm gonna pause it right here, and we'll go to the nether, go to that little ghetto blaze farm. Oop. A couple more blaze rods, and then I just gotta make one more thingy, and basically that's it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we made our lava crystal. It was fairly simple. Actually I'm surprised that they're so cheap to make. It wasn't really hard at all. I mean, once you have a blaze farm, you can make it. So let's throw our hammer in. Let's throw a lava crystal in. Oops, wrong slot. Ooh, do we not have enough? It's possible we don't have enough modifiers. Maybe we use too many. Come on, is that really the case? I guess we can't put lava crystal on that. What about on our hammer? I mean, I'm not gonna... See, we can do it on that. This says auto smell. I mean, I could use it on this, but this isn't gonna repair itself. I have to wonder. Okay, so I've already added a modifier. I'm gonna look up really quick and see if there's a way to add an additional modifier other than just having, other than just the gold and the nether, the gold block and the diamond, sorry, and see if we can get a. See if we can get another modifier on there, because that would be useful. Okay guys, so I figured out, after some investigations, that in order to have an additional modifier after we're maxed, we could have done one thing, and we can do one thing. We could have used paper for the handle, I believe, which would have added another, or paper in any bit of the tool, as it would give it an extra modifier, because the paper is writable. However, we didn't. Another thing we could do is get our hands on a nether star, and I believe nether stars are still, you could still duplicate them with that ore. You know what I'm talking about. I know that I can't think of it now, but that, yeah. I know that you can still create one from another, so I'm thinking that once somebody has their hands on one, that'll be it. Oh, I didn't know you could put a tank below it. So, basically we've got to wait it out and see if we can get another star from somebody. Or our other options, I'm thinking, are... No, that's actually really our only option, because we have to wait for another star. However, I'm going to put it on my regular pick, because like I said, in my opinion, it's not too expensive to the point where I don't care to waste it, if that makes sense. Really, because we've got that blaze farm, it's not a big deal. So now we've got little P base pick. Pretty cool, the amount of enchants you get. So, but let's check out the room. So the roof's not done. But from the interior, you know, you've got the window. Looks neat. And just basic walls going on. Now, people can argue that the walls look really plain. However, I've got plans to put vines on them, and I didn't want to go too crazy because in order to have that like underwater kind of aquarium type look, I think just a plain brick does it. That makes sense. And I mean, you're already walking on water. What more can you ask for? I might put like a little glass elevator type chamber here, and the roof is still debating on what I should put there. Yeah, let's try this. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's gonna cook it and give us graphite bars. Whoa, interesting. Let's go check out some mining. But yeah, this hammer is so fun. Hammer is so fun. So what I'm gonna do is quickly go to the nether, because we're gonna move our thing. I don't know if it's best to put it in the nether or if we'll be perfectly fine if we keep it in my place with the lava tank below it. I think it'll be okay. So I'm gonna go grab it real quick. We'll see what here we go. We'll see if we can't find a good little spot for it. Oh, wait, did somebody take my top tank? Or am I just... I think I'm just imagining things. Need some blocks. I know this is wood, but these blocks I believe actually act as stone. The chiseled ones. And the reason I say that is because they act like this. And that's not just haste that's breaking them really quick. That's just me. So, also, yeah, we figured out in the last... Oops, sorry. My phone. We figured out in the last episode that the reason for the fish not properly smelting was that they actually, when you throw them on the ground, they seem to lose their traits. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended feature. Once you throw the fish that you catch from the mariculture mod on the ground, yeah, they lose all their attributes, all their stats, so to speak, and then they're smeltable, I guess you could say, or whatever. So I don't know how that's working, if it's intended, but I'm gonna go and catch a couple more fish. I'm gonna move the smeltery upstairs here. I'm gonna build a tank, and let's see, this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can be perfectly in the middle. I'm gonna get a tank underneath it. Actually, I'll need to raise it up. Get a tank underneath it, and we'll get the lava in there. And I think we should be able to get it hot enough in here. And then I'm gonna see what. I'm just taking a peek here. I'm gonna see if we can get things smelting properly again, and get some fish oil and actually get another tier rod today so we can accomplish that, and then we'll be happy, and I'll be happy that we got, you know, we got a bunch of stuff done for this episode, so I'll be pretty pleased. But I've been having a lot of fun with Feed the Beast, and really, honestly, guys, it has been fun, and, you know, so it's sweet, and I've been streaming it like every day, so I know that you can't all catch my streams, but I've actually been pushing the time back so a lot of people can catch more of the stream. Usually around 3 p.m. Eastern or so, I start streaming almost every day. Feel free to come on over on Twitch. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna go fishing. Let's catch ourselves some fish. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So good news. So I grabbed this from the Nether, and I just set up right here. Yeah. And then also, what's really cool is I was gonna make a tank with bronze and stuff, and I was like, oh wait, why don't I just try open blocks? The open blocks is OP. So I tried it. Guess what? It worked. So all the fish I caught, which happened to be about 12 fish, and I'm gonna throw 2 more in. Are cooking. We actually have fish oil, which is amazing, and then you do get byproducts from it as well, so that's really cool. Temperature is definitely rising, and I think we're gonna have a huge issue just doing it here. As long as we keep this thing as full of lava as we can, I'm gonna try to figure out, well, not figure out, I'm gonna definitely have just a lava power system. I'm gonna have power set up back here, and just gonna constantly just fill this thing with lava. And of course, we can put this tank in the ground as well. I can just break these, and I can just put tanks in the, oops, that wasn't smart, I guess. I can just put tanks in the ground, which is really cool. I wonder if you can, no. Well, now I have to go change those. But anyways, so here's the neat thing. So I made some buckets, so here's what we're gonna do. Also, yeah, I was able to confirm that as you throw the minnows on the ground, they lose their stats and they're able to cook. I don't know if it's a buff or a bug or how it works, but it does work, and so now we have fish oil. So how I'm thinking that this works, and what we're trying to accomplish right now is just get some fish oil. It also does look like you can melt your bait and stuff. I don't know how that works, but anyways. So we got a good amount of fish oil. I don't know how much this actually equates to. So I'm gonna put a bucket here, and that should fill up, I would assume. I don't know if it takes time or what. It might not fill up till there's enough. Maybe you really have to grind out a lot of fish, because I do not know. Block will work. Block will work unless given a signal. Auto eject disabled. Fluids. No, I don't want any of that on. What if we put... Doesn't seem to want to fill. I think we might have to just wait for more, but I would assume that 1,000 is enough to fill it. Let's put it over here. No, not up there, not up there. Not down there. I would assume it has to go here and get a little bit more fish oil, so I might just have to catch even more fish, which is surprising to me because I really didn't think I would need to catch more fish. But what's really nice is how you can have both solid and liquid fuel, and I can actually see the amount of fuel in there, so I can always check to see how much lava is going on, which is really cool. I'm having both fuels in here. I'm gonna just see. I'm just gonna watch this last one and hope that it's enough. It doesn't show how much a bucket holds, which would be nice to know if I knew how much the bucket held. What is nice is how I can see everything is melting points. And what happens if I put, say, baked worm in here? Let's try to cook one of those. If it adds to the fish oil, well, that'd be nice, I guess. Doesn't look like it wants to melt it. 150 degrees? Well, we're at higher than that. What about these? Nope. So, anyways, we've got 1,125 fish oil in here. Block will only work with the redstone signal. Ignore all signals. Low will work. Let's give it high. We want it to work unless given a signal. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I do not know why it won't fill up. I'm gonna have to look into it here, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I figured out, once the tank emptied, that you can't fill up buckets, but however, you can fill up the tank. So I just set it to auto eject fluids, and so what that means for us is that eventually in the future, once I automate this for maybe next episode, we're gonna be able to, and I can't seem to scoop out this, which is weird. I don't know. Maybe we can put it into that. I can't seem to scoop out the fish oil, but what it means is that we're gonna be able to pump things with liquiducts or whatever we want to use from that into tanks, and we can move things around from that. And the beauty of the open blocks tanks is just how incredibly cheap they are, and how we're just going to be able to make as many tanks as we want, as big tanks as we want, and try that. So my only concern now is getting the fish oil from here to thing, because I can't seem to scoop any of it, and well, of course I do need it, so that's the question. So it's 10% full of fish oil here, and we want the fish oil in here. Now this is, I don't know if this is going to slowly go down. That's the problem with this, is we do eventually have to figure out a permanent solution to get this permanently supplied there with fuel and stuff like that. So yeah. But next time, I don't think I have that much time left for today, and the reason for that is we are heading out and about this evening. But let me look really quick. Have any pipes here? I know I do. We can maybe just try piping it in. I do actually have a neat infinite power source, which is gonna work for us. We've got gold pipes, and I believe we need wooden pipes for. Let me get some glass here. I believe we need wooden pipes for the if we want to power them. Now this might not be the most efficient, but I'm just trying to get it to work for today, right? Aren't I? So That's the plan, general idea. Some wooden pipes and a redstone engine. See how expensive those are. Should be cheap. Glass, a piston. Yeah, that shouldn't cost us too much. Need to grab this. We'll just craft one right now. We can get this done quickly. Nope, not without cobble we can't. Alright, there, we should have everything now. Put some cobble here. Put a iron there. Thing, some wood. I admit, I forget all the recipes so often. And, yeah. Alright, so now we got the piston. We just need to make some wooden gears, which are just sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 2 gears going on. And that should be good. Put our gears in. And some wood. Boom. There we go. So it's not going to be the best engine. Of course it's not going to be the best engine, but that's understandable. And I think in order to move these, regular pipes are not going to work. We need liquid transport pipes. So liquid transport. Hold on a second. Wooden pipe. Should be a... I forget what the names for the liquid transport pipes are, but that's because I'm a dingus. Maybe on the last page. Yeah, we got them here. Golden fluid. Oh, they're called fluid. So to do fluid, we'll go fluid pipe. Ah, here we go. Golden fluid pipe. So we just need the pipe sealant, which is the... I'm sure there's another way to make this. Green dye cooked. That will do it. And we have a lot of dye. So I'll cook it. I want to make some of these pipes here. Go on. Oops. I hate when you do that, when you screw up the thing. Okay, go ahead. Oh, come on. Plunk in there. Okay. It doesn't want to work. Pipe sealant. You can do cactus green or green dye. Oh, you just craft it. You don't need to cook it. My bad. Whoops, I'm a dingus. Ah, there we go. We'll just make them all. Not all of them. We need more. And get some more of this. And we'll make our white, or our wooden ones also liquid. That should be good. Sorry for the delay. Let's see this work. So now we want to pump this tank. Of course, this is just for getting our first initial fishing rod going. I might need to get a wrench of some sort. Let's put down our tank. Yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to cooperate. I'm just putting it above. Work. Work, darn you. Oh, it has to be attached properly, I think. Else it's not gonna work. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so I'm just a derp. I just need to put the wrench, or the thing into the wooden pipe. And that should work. Hopefully. Yeah, it's working. So, not the most efficient, but this is just, it doesn't matter, it's just temporary. So hopefully it won't leave behind any. Yeah, there we go. It seems to be all going in there. And boom, we've done it. I'm actually pretty impressed. We've done it. So now, from what I understand, Let's type in fishing rod just to be sure. So we want the wooden fishing rod. So we need polished sticks, which is just polished planks, which is polished logs in that. So we need regular logs. Go down here. I always walk the wrong way. I need to figure out a way to mentally not do that. I wonder if you could put polished. Let's type in polished and see if you just put polished planks in there. Polished. Polished planks have to be crafted from polished logs. Oh no, you could put planks in there as well. Alright, well let's try that. Just because I've got a bunch. Here. And let's just chisel these back. So we have enough. Got a lot of crystal stuff still, so that's actually pretty good for the long haul there. Alright, heading up. Let's see this baby in action. So we're finally going to have our own good fishing rod. And then I want to definitely set up a... You can put as many as you like in there. I'll just make as much as I can. Probably can't make that many, but... Oops, that's not... And if you right click with just your hand, once it's ready, or some are ready, should give you some. And at least 2. Might be making a bunch at a time, so it might take a bit. I really hope there's enough fish oil in there. I'm gonna be sad if there isn't. If there isn't enough fish oil, then that can only mean one thing, and that we're gonna have to get this automated as soon as possible. And get, you know, the fuel automatically being generated and pumping in there. Just get everything working without a hitch. Behind the walls here, which I'm gonna have to clear out of space, like so. The beauty of this thing, man, it's so nice. We can just do this, and we can have our space cleared in no time. So if this is our working room, our working space, we'd have it cleared like that. So simple. We could have all of our, without even having to waste much time, we can have all of our, oops, not what I meant to do. All of our stuff going. But anyways, oh, we have no room in our inventory. That could have to do with it. Toss some stuff out. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we might need more fish oil. I think this whole process needs to be automated before you can really do a whole lot. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me this time. Let me know what you think of the room design. And of course, yeah, we're going to need to make it fancy in here. You can drop some ideas in the comments below, or send me a video. Or, but the main thing is I really want you to drop a comment on your ideas for how we should do the roof. I was thinking maybe like just like this, like a border around the whole thing, and then maybe like a leaf style roof. But I'm not exactly sure because I don't want the whole house to be the same. I like the uniqueness of this room, and I definitely still need to clean up all my chests and stuff. But essentially, I want this room to be something different and have a watery, aquatic feel. I know it already does, but you know what I'm saying. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Please drop a like on the video and comment and let me know what you think about that roof. I am eager to see what you guys have to say, as I do like to read through your comments. So I'll see you guys later.